which I think is. Are there any other Scots here? Hey, one. Yes. Woo. Okay, one. Okay. Whereabouts in Scotland?
No, I'm from.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't.
I'm an Indian coming from
Yeah.
Italy.
Okay. So not actually Scottish, which is not my question. No, it's fine. You'll get used to the accent. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, you probably won't. Let's be honest. I'm here for like 8 minutes now, so that's fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's like Irish, but less interesting. So yeah, I am not a researcher. Yeah. Nor am I a stand-up comic. I'm a mate of Jessamyn's. So this is basically just academic nepotism. Who would have thought? Yeah, no, I actually, I barely have an undergraduate degree, actually. It took me as long to get, I don't have a PhD, I don't have a master's. I think at university I basically researched the long-term effects of alcohol, sleeplessness, and a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. Some nerds in the audience. No, it's fine, you shouldn't be ashamed. Yeah. Certainly if it was, this was the days of third ed, so actually we should all be ashamed. That's a really obscure joke. Here, apparently, anyway. Yeah, no, I don't have a PhD, I don't have a master's. I took longer to get my degree than some people take to raise their children. Although apparently if I'd come to Galway for it, I would have taken an extra 3 or 4 years, so just getting around to applying. So maybe I did okay in the end, actually. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm just overconfident. But hang on, let me just check where I am in my set. I told Jessamyn I hadn't timed my set. The truth is I didn't actually prepare my set at all. Yeah, no, to be fair, I did a lot of first and second year courses, so I'm great at dinner parties. But yeah, no, I'm not a researcher. I actually do work in a university though. I work in the web team of a university, specifically with regard to web content. Are there any academic support workers in the audience? Academic support? Anyone? No? Jesus. You know why it is? It's just they're just at home depressed. We actually call it professional services now in Dundee instead of academic support. Doesn't make a fucking difference. You still don't get any respect. Speaking of a lack of respect, how many academics do we have in the audience? Can you raise your hand if you're an academic? Right, so you can follow basic instructions. As it turns out. Okay, I asked Jessamyn before this, how many academics will there be in the audience? She said tons, and I was like, good, because I'm actually just going to rip the piss out of them this whole time. They're the worst. Absolutely. Academics are idiots. They're just... I don't understand. I actually physically do not understand how anybody who has spent so much of their career with it hinging on them writing vast quantities of text can be so bad at it. Just so bad. You try and get them to open out a little bit, to write a little bit more effectively. And people ask me, as a web content designer, they're like, what do you do as a web content designer? I'm like, mainly dispose of bodies quietly. Unfortunately, Dundee University is one of the best places for forensics in the country, so I feel like my days are numbered. But yeah, no, I just we try and work on them. We're like, you've given me this mince to turn into viable web copy, and you're like, okay, well, look, can we talk a little bit about this? We'll use some sort of little buzz phrases that we use, it's not dumbing down, it's opening up. They're like, but here's the thing though, my topic is really complex. And I am talking to really smart people. It's okay to be complex sometimes. And I'm like, dude, define smart for me, because yesterday you asked me to print out a website for you. Sometimes I use another tool. It's called Hemingway app. Is anyone familiar with Hemingway app? Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, Hemingway app, you paste in your text and it analyzes it for readability and it gives you a score. So it looks at uses of the passive voice, overuse of adverbs, whether there's just fucking walls of text. And so you'll get your score back, and it gives you an idea where you could improve. It gives you some pointers, and the academic will be like, oh, but this says 16. 16 is fine. We're talking to undergraduates. They're potential undergraduates. They're 16. They're applying to university. 16 is fine. I'm like, mate, it's grade 16. 16-year-olds are grade 11. Technically, I'm not sure you can read this. I don't know. I think the one that always sticks in my mind, though, the incident. Actually, before I tell you about that, who knows what dental dams are? Minor segue. I'm just going to explain it just in case. So a dental dam is a safe, these days it's a safe sex barrier method. Originally it's from dentistry. Basically there are small sheets of rectangular latex that you use, mostly lesbians, although I believe rimming is also a thing. Do you know what? People can do what they want. I don't care. But it's mostly a lesbian thing. Actually, for this joke to work, you also need to know I'm a lesbian. But if you hadn't got there yet, I actually can't help you. Sorry. I honestly wouldn't know what to do with that, even in Ireland. Anyways, the point I was working. Dental dam. Also they're fucking no one uses them. They're fucking disgusting. But that's by the by. They exist. They're a thing. They come in these little packets, just like condoms, except they're flat, so they don't leave that telltale ring on your wallet when you're 16. And although again, Ireland, I don't know. I said I wasn't going to go there, and then I did. Anyway, so I'm working in this building, and it's got academics upstairs and student services downstairs. So there's a loo toilet that's used by students and also by academics. And because it's used by students, and because we are a very encouraging university, there's a ton of free shit in the toilets. There are sanitary pads, there are tampons, there are condoms, and latterly there are also dental dams, which is very inclusive. I'll never forget the day that an academic came into our office and said, "Who put herbal teas in the toilet?" And I just couldn't help thinking about her, right? Going, I might just nick one. Banana, that's interesting. Let's see how this goes. I'm realizing now that probably banana was not the best choice for a lesbian sex thing. I don't know. Then again, the true irony here, of course, is that famously, lesbians fucking love herbal tea. Whereas the best experience I have had with a dental dam involved lidocaine and a drill. Anyway, my degree, for what it's worth, is in linguistics. I know. Wait, no, that's not sexy. What? I mean, actually, no, it's pretty sexy. It's pretty great. But people always ask me what languages I speak. The truth is, I studied English language and linguistics, so I just speak English really well. Anyway, for my sins, I ended up being drafted into this Culture Day talk thing at the university a couple of years back, or last year. I can't even remember anymore. It was in honor of the 150th anniversary of a publication called Growth and Form, which is by Darcy Thompson. Our Darcy Thompson, not your Darcy Thompson. We have one too. Every fucker's got a Darcy Thompson. Every university, actually, in the whole of Britain and Ireland has a Darcy Thompson. It's just a true fact. I nicked that one off Eddie Izzard. Ooh, vintage. So back when he was funny. Anyway, I get drafted into this talk, and the theme is growth and form, and I'm like, how closely are we supposed to stick to this theme? And my friend who's drafted me in, because nepotism and academia, no. Call back. So I literally, all I have is overconfidence. Like that's it. That's the only reason I'm here. I say, how closely am I supposed to stick to the theme with this talk? And she said, well, my talk is on literary beards. by which she genuinely meant beards, like not, Oscar Wilde's wife. And I'm like, okay. So I decided I'm going to do something. I'm a bit of a kind of webby sort of person, obviously, as well, like being literally my job. So I thought I'll do like a thing about internet grammar and how revolutionary it is and how it's changed the way that we the way that we talk, the way that we communicate with one another. And I called it something like the internet is doing as a linguistic revolution and we can't even with it. And I even got a little tiny applause over here from people. It's amazing. Not so much in the talk though, because I get in there and like literally the only two people under 50 are the people I know. I'm like, this may not go well. I did try to pitch it at a fairly low level, but so I start with this kind of warm-up questions where I'm like putting up really, really, really common, well-known internet memes, and I'm like, who recognizes these? Raise your hand. And there are two people. One of them is my wife. The other one, her specialist subject is facial hair, which at this point I'm starting to think was the safe choice. Nevertheless, they were actually a really lovely audience. They were very, very open. They were very open to learning. I had some Shakespeare jokes, so it went okay. We're doing quite well. We're getting towards the climax of the talk, which is where I start talking about, I'm sorry, give me a second. Subjunctive because. Subjunctive because is where you kind of skip all the kind of prepositional stuff after your because. So you just say like because rain. Why are you late? Because rain. Not because of the rain. So you're skipping all that shit for brevity and class. And I don't know why we did it, but we did it. We've started doing it because reasons. So I'm talking about subjunctive because, right? I'm talking about this willful, intentionally ungrammatical, like innovation, right? So it's innovative, it's rebellious, it's revolutionary, it's exciting, and there's this snort from the third row, right? And this wee old woman, she's like, she's giggling away to herself with her friends, right? All of them, the three of them, sitting there. She's like, yeah, according to you, maybe it's exciting. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. No, it's not a bad thing. I became immortal on that day. Because no matter what any other audience ever does to me in any environment, nothing will ever be as devastating as being heckled by a 70-year-old woman at a free fucking lecture. How am I doing for time? I should wrap up. I was gonna talk about Brexit, but I'm not now. So that is my gift to you tonight. Thank you very much.